There are places on Earth that hold stories older than language, sacred lands, portals of energy, and whispers carried through stone. Ancient folklore tells of mountains that speak, rivers that remember, and caves that birth light. Whether it's the poetic way Anjana tells the story of rock or how she unveils the devastation colonialism has wrought on Indigenous lands and peoples, I was deeply moved by this conversation. The Whispers of Rock gave me a glimpse into a world I'd never before seen and in many respects told stories I had never heard. For me, every page was a remembering, a glimpse layered with memory, wisdom, and the pulse of Earth herself. In Australia, we acknowledge the traditional owners of the land and pay our respects to elders past, present, and emerging. Yet for me, that acknowledgement has always felt distant, not out of apathy, but because of my own disconnection. As someone displaced from her ancestral lands as a child, and so as my family, I've carried a sense of rootlessness that runs deeper than geography. War, genocide, and exile tore my lineage from its soil. But that wound, I've come to realize, isn't mine alone. It's been passed down through my DNA, but so has the remembering. Modern life has severed so many of us from the land that birthed us, the language that shaped us, and the stories that once helped us remember who we are. There are countries and people at war right now, fighting over borders drawn by human hands, not by spirit. As Anjana and I spoke about, we've forgotten our origin story, that we are not separate from Earth, but we are the truest expressions of her. And so to fight over land is an ignorant expression of our disconnection, a war not just against one another, but against the very source that sustains us. The earth does not belong to us. We belong to her. When we harm her, we harm ourselves. So to think of rock as lifeless is to forget that we are made of the same minerals, the same dust, the same memory. Rock is life, the first witness, the original archive. Without it, there would be no ground to stand on, no mountain to climb, no evolution to unfold, no greater source to extract important information from about our past and how we came to be here. Maybe that's the whisper we're being called to hear again, that the earth is alive, and because of her, so are we. And perhaps the invitation isn't just to save the earth, but to remember we are part of her, to walk with reverence again, in gratitude, in presence, in love. Because in that remembrance, we save her and she saves us. With gratitude and grace, have a wonderful day.